Hello, Crystal here and welcome to a new series. This is modded Minecraft and we're playing a mod called TekTopia. There are several mods in the mod pack. I've added a few, plus I've taken a couple out which I don't like. But we're going to play and we're going to make a village, and I will explain the mod as we go along. Now we are heading that way, which is east. Might as well get some wood while we're here. One of the mods gives custom starter gear, which is why I have things in my inventory already. Another mod we've got is called Inventory Pets, and it puts a chest on top of an oak tree. Now if I was to open this chest now, the tree would blow up. I've done it before, that's what happens. So I'm going to break the log, get rid of the entire thing. And we have a spider pet, which is quite cool. Plus we have a diamond. We have Pam's Harvest Craft, so that's a beehive. It gives different things on trees you can grow. Okay, so we're actually going to live here on this plain because it's quite flat. There's a lot of animals, which is obviously quite nice. And because of the extreme hills biome, everything is done in emeralds like regular villagers, but we need emeralds to buy things for our village, and we won't get emeralds until we trade for them, and that's going to take a while. Now my theory is I can do mining in the extreme hills and I should get emeralds via the mining. Now I happen to know there's a village over here somewhere. Okay, so there is a vanilla village, or rather I should say a TekTopia village just here. Now the border of the village has this stripy area. This is the border of the village, so now we're inside the village boundary. So this is a villager. This is Hamlin. And Hamlin is a guard, a level 1 guard. Now there's different villager professions. You can be a farmer, or this chap here is a lumberjack. Dian is a lumberjack, he's been chopping wood down. And when they cut wood down, they take it to their storage room. I suspect he's on his way to chop wood. Yes, he is. There we go, and he's just chopped the whole tree down and planted another sapling. Excuse me. Once they've done that, they'll take it to the storage room. Now the buildings, this is a home 6. So there are 6 beds in here for villagers to sleep in. This is a home 2 with 2 beds. There's also home 4s as well. Now this is a storage room. They're not going to be able to get in the storage room because it's too high. But what I can do, put a couple of blocks down and they'll be able to use it. Now in here, name tag, emerald, that's what I was hoping for. Now this here is the farmer. Right, there's one of the mods on here, if you see bottom left. Recycler and trader have been spotted approaching the village. Now, I'm going to take off some of these. And I'm going to trade them with the recycler. And I can get emeralds for them. See, this isn't going to be our village. We're going to make our own. Right, that might be one we want. Can't remember what colour they are. Recycler, yep, we want this one. So I've got a home 2. We get 3 emeralds for that. Another home 2. No, we don't. Okay, do not like that one. Try that one again. Okay, they don't like that one. Okay, so we've now got a 40 emeralds. Some of these were what we had already. Let's get rid of that. Now, to run a village, we're going to need resources. I need to get some beds, food. So I need to get on, basically. I need to set up where we're going to live. I'm going to need to get a farm on the go. And I'm going to have to get loads of things done. So, yeah. I'm going to get it set up and I'll catch up with you soon. It has been quite some time since the last clip. I have got a lot of resources. I've got diamond armour. I've got some diamond armour. I have been travelling about. I've got loads of stuff. And I think we're about time to start working on our first building. I've been to the jungle and I've got a cat, by the way. So I've set up camp just in here. I've got an enchanting set up here. I have 2 cats. And of course, a couple of dogs. So we're going to start off by making the town hall. Now the town hall is going to go in here. Now, in a real life village, a town hall would actually be a very large building because it'd be where all the people go and visit and they would have meetings there. Now my villagers will never use the town hall. They will never go into it. I have an architect and a tradesman in there that I buy tokens from, like building tokens or trade tokens like the butcher. So I will be the only one that uses it. So I'm going to make quite a small town hall, as it's not necessary to be big. I have already made this. I didn't like how it looked. I took it down. That's why there's a wooden flooring. And over here is going to be the storage room. Now this storage room will be a lot larger because all of the villagers will use it. And villagers get unhappy if they are crowded. So to make it big enough, I've actually got it this large. I don't even know if this will be big enough. It might need to be bigger. And the bonus of having a storage room is actually upstairs in the storage room is where I'm going to be. I'm going to live in the loft with all my chests and stuff. So that's what the plan is for here. Now, I'm actually making them out of orange terracotta. There is a Badlands biome over there somewhere. And I've got loads of orange terracotta and I'm going to make these buildings at least out of that. I'm basically going to follow the floor actually because this is going to be the floor. And I'm going to build up around it. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is a basic outline of our building. I better put some torches inside because it's a bit dark at the moment. So we're going to add windows, of course, and we can put on doors. So I might put a window here and put one here as well. Now I have a mod on here which is chisel and bits, and that makes funny things like leaded glass panes, which I think is very cool. And then I've got trapdoors. Unfortunately we only have the oak trapdoors because this is before they added all the different trapdoors in. So I'm going to carry on decorating for a bit, outside and inside. Okay, so I think we've done with the outside. I like the dark oak with the orange terracotta, so it gives a really nice contrast. I've added bushes with some lighting in the middle of it, just to break up the wall there, and kind of like a bushy hedge here at the back. Now for inside, there isn't really a great deal we can do, to be quite honest. I'm going to add lanterns. I will have to make sure that it's bright enough with them. Now I don't have everything I wanted actually. Okay, so my villagers will use chairs, so we're going to put 2 chairs down and a couple of tables. So can I have a table there and here. Now I've got a mod called BiblioCraft. Oh, and Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, and they add decorations inside. Let's see what I can find. Can make some shelves. So maybe, okay, so a little smaller than I expected. Okay, they're going to need a crafting table anyway. Let's make another one. Pop it on top. Ah, there we go. Now, can I put things on the shelf? I can. Look at that. Did that put all of them in? It did. Oh my gosh. And then pop a leaf on. Oh my god, that's so cute. Look at that. Tiny little lantern. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done in here. I've moved the lanterns down one because I was checking the floor and it went down to 7 and 8 in places. So I've moved them down a little bit. I've had a couple trapdoors with the flower pots in, just for a bit of decoration. This is the bookcase. A couple of items on. I think they look very cute, I have to say. I've also added a desk, which obviously can hold things, and a crafting table, of course. But the villagers won't use any of these items. They're simply decoration. So it is rather plain, but it is functional, and that's the important bit. Now I need to add the token for the village, and it has to go around the door, and I've just realised I've added these to the door, which makes it look very nice, but it means I can't add a token, so these are going to have to come off. Now item frame. So I'm going to put an item frame here. I'm not going to break it again. I'm not going to add the token yet because that'll make this an active village. And at the moment, there's no farm, there's no house, and there's no storage room. So I'm not going to do it yet. But it will go there when it is ready. I'm going to build the storage room here. And it's going to be in a similar style. It's going to have the cobblestone outline, it's going to have trapdoors and poles and windows and pretty much everything. Once again, we have our basic structure in. I've put a partial floor in. This is for me. I've left these bits open so I can line the windows up properly. So I've got to figure out our windows. It's obviously incredibly bare out here. So I figure 2 tall windows, kind of like these, along here. And of course the other side and the back. I'll try and get it sort of even. Maybe there. No? I know that's probably going to look really silly because they're very small compared with the building. So maybe 2x2s. If I go any higher, it'll actually hit my floor, so I don't want it higher. They're very square though, aren't they? It's on here. And there's a 2 gap, and then here. Pick up all the bits. Okay, let's pop the glass in. I'm going to need more glass. Okay. And then we'll do the trapdoors on the edges like this one. Now, I want a different sort of window for the top. I'd like kind of like a, I want to say an arched window. It won't be exactly arched because arches are curvy for starters. Right, let's go upstairs and have a look. So the door is just here. So I'll just start here. Then how about it come down like in a diagonal? Have like a statement window. That's the one I'm thinking of. And I'll do the same at the back. Right, it certainly looks different from out here. So it obviously needs a little bit more work on the outside. It's a little bit plain. I'm not sure what would be the best thing for this. Maybe some fence gates across here may make it look a bit nicer. Break up the plainness anyway. Maybe I'll do that on here because it is quite plain on here. Although I'm probably going to add some more bushes over here. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with the outside. I've added this kind of custom tree here. I really don't know what I think of it. It's the first attempt. I've never done one before. And on the other side, oh, we've added a hedgy thing to the front. Over here I've got a little another custom bush. Right, I think I've finished inside now. I've added crafting bench and furnace to each side. Of course I have all the chests in. This is 1.12, so you can't actually put chests next to each other, which is why there's a gap between them all. Alright, so there we go. That's our storage room done. Now, last 2 things I need to do before I actually make it an actual village. I need to make a farm, which I'm going to put over here. And I need to make my first house, which I might just pop here. I don't really know yet. I hadn't thought of that. And this is what our farm looks like. Although I can provide food for the villagers, it would actually make them happier to grow and eat their own food. You can get different sorts of homes. You can get a home for 2 people, a home for 4, or a home for 6. Now each of them costs emeralds to buy the tokens. Obviously the 2-person home is going to be cheaper than the 6. 2-person home will be smaller than a 6-person home. So I think I'm going to start off with the 2-person. Once again we have the basic shape. we've got ladder, we've got stairs going up. This is going to be two people houses. So we're going to have upstairs and downstairs. It's looking a bit better. But I think as it's dawn, I think we're going to actually get our village going. Right, I've got my town hall token. And if it all works, it'll shimmer. There we go. Oh, hello. You came out of nowhere, mate. Who are you? Oh, you're a recycler. Now I should have... Ah, there we go. Architect and a tradesman. They're the people we get all of our tokens from. So the architect has the tavern and the school and the homes and everything else. The tradesman has all of the professions that my villagers can have. And of course they all cost emeralds. Now, I have a chest, I have a home 2, storage, and a lumberjack and a farmer token. Now the storage is of course this one here. We know it works because it kind of shimmers like this. So I'm going to pop this in here and it works, so that's good. Now the way we populate our village is nomads come every morning to your village and they'll travel from outside of the village, so over there somewhere, and they'll make the way over and they'll come over here, and like you do with these, you can click on them and it gives you information about them. Now we're going to look for a villager with good intelligence, and I'll show you that when we actually get one. Right, so these are nomads. This is Harrison Cram. If I can click on him, he's got a level 4 intelligence. So he's not all that bright. Let's have a look at the other chap. This is Dalen Soberton, the 17. So that's really good. So I reckon we're going to make Dalen a farmer. Oh, we got somebody else as well. Here we go. Tanika Duke. Oh, level 14. So I think we're going to make Tanika a lumberjack. So in here we have, she's a level 1 lumberjack now, but she has 14 intelligence. This is how her health, how hungry she is and how happy she is. So she's full at the moment. And this tab here shows everything she does. So she chops the trees, she crafts a wooden axe, she picks up apples and saplings, she reads in the library, we don't have a library yet, and she visits the tavern. Now depending on what profession they are will obviously depend on what they do. The lumberjack won't come and do the farming, and the farmer won't go and chop trees down, so they have specialised things. And Dalen is a level 1 farmer, but he is potentially a level 13 bard. Now we don't have a bard, we don't need one yet, so I'm not going to do that. But he has gather sugarcane, craft a wooden hoe, harvest, plant, read in the library, till dirt and visit the tavern. Now the higher level he gets, the better he will be at things. So we'll watch him. He's probably pulling that up at the moment, I imagine. There we go. So he picked that up. He didn't replant. They don't always. And he's doing the carrot, I imagine, this time. Yep. Didn't replant it though. But that's fine. We can come along and get some of these and plant them. So what he's got in his inventory is all of this. I'm surprised he didn't replant the beetroot seeds. But never mind, that's fine. This chap here is our trader. So he will, for emeralds, he will sell my steak. Right, he doesn't do anything else because we probably haven't got anything in our storage room at the moment. my villagers will come along and they'll put stuff in the storage room. But they haven't been here very long, so they're not going to do that. But I have got to get this house done because it's almost night time. So this is going to be the door. I'm going to put the beds down. I will figure this out a bit better in a minute. Let's have them here and here. And there we go, it's active. And the beds are yellow, which means they're active, and now they're green, which means the villagers have them now. So I'm going to have to finish off in here because obviously it's not actually done. Put a chair there and a chair there. There we go, and he sits in the chair. And the little green sparkles means he's happy. Now I have to wait until these guys go to bed before I go to bed. Because if I go to bed too quickly, it actually makes them unhappy. And my base is very dark. We obviously don't want our villagers to get mobs. And I do have survival on, so there are mobs around. Zombies will attack them. Okay, they're now both asleep. And they're snoring, by the way. Yes, that's them snoring. Now, of course, a new morning. We're going to have more new nomads come and visit us. So I'm probably going to get another couple of farmers. Now, the lumberjack will replant. If we watch her for a minute. See, she breaks off a couple of the leaves so she can get there. There we go. And then she's replanted. Now she's saying she wants an iron axe, that little symbol above her head. But if I make her an iron axe, which I certainly could, they don't enjoy using them and it decreases their happiness. She's got 95% happiness, so she's pretty happy still. But me giving her an iron axe will actually make her unhappy. So for the moment, I'm not going to do that. And I have been living in extreme hills and I've been doing mining. So I have emeralds, so I'm going to buy another home too to go here. And I'm going to get another farmer and another lumberjack. Did I get them out? I did. So the architect has the home tokens, so I'm going to get a home 2, which is that one, only 6. As your village gets older, these prices go up as well. So the tradesman, I want a farmer for 3. 3. And a lumberjack also for 3. I finally found a nomad. This is Ningian with a level 12. Sorry if I butchered your name, mate, by the way. You're going to be our newest farmer. This might be somebody helpful as well. They're a bit late though. It's already coming on for the evening. Natalie, level 9. Let's get her as well. She can be a lumberjack. There we go. Hello Natalie. Welcome to the village. I think we've done loads of work today. We've got our storage building in, our town hall, and of course our 2 homes. Our villagers are working really well, as you can see. Our farmers are working. Obviously we're a very small village at the moment, but we'll grow. Next time I'm going to add another home in, and we're going to hire some more villagers. Most likely a a farmer, and maybe a miner. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we'll figure that out. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave me a like, and while you're down there, please subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next one.